I head the mobile learning division in ILFS Education, and I just want to tell you a small story about how this entire thing started and what proportion it has taken now, and what is this. This has been one of the reasons why we have actively supported a conference like this. In about 2009 September, we were approached by Tata Indicom saying, would ILFS Education be interested in developing a spoken English program on mobile phones? And our first reaction was to say no, because we genuinely thought that you can't learn on mobiles. It's just impossible. And Tata said that why don't you just give it a try? So we said we'll try it out, and we created for the first version which we presented to Tata, and it got rejected. And we thought that this is the end of this entire relationship, and we never pursued it. Tata came back to us after 1 month with some suggestions, and we built on what we had developed. And they thought that this was an excellent product, and they said we are ready to go, we'll launch it. So we suddenly realized that there was a commercial launch. We had no department, we had no budgets allocated to a program like this. But the ILFS Education, the ILFS group, being the way it is, they said, we'll give you some money, why don't you just test it out? And we tested it out in the market. We launched it in about 4 to 5 languages. The first launch, in the first month, when we launched, the program was called English Sikho, and we just launched it in one or two states. And you won't believe it, in the first 1 week, we got 50,000 subscriptions for that program. And we just couldn't believe what was happening. And over the next 6 months, we had close to 3 lakh subscribers subscribing to this program on a regular basis. We started talking to our own users, and we had some amazing experiences. We spoke to some users who were blind, who said that there's no way we can learn English in a classroom, and this is the only media that is available to us to learn. And we are very thankful to Tata Indicom. I mean, for them it was a Tata Indicom service. So very thankful to Tata Indicom for building a service like this. We had a lady called Sajida Begum, who is married and who has about 3 to 4 kids. She lives in Hyderabad, and her lifelong ambition was to learn English. And she sits in the walled city of Hyderabad, and she learns English. And every second week she calls up one of my colleagues and tells him the progress she has made. We've got general managers of Tata Steel who have not been good at spoken English skills, who are sitting in their cabins and learning English. So, all these kind of experiences that we got, we realized that mobiles have the power to actually, make people learn. And also the most important thing, bridge the information divide. If we can disseminate information through mobile phones to these people, people are willing to pay a small amount for that, and get the information that they want. Today we have lined up a huge slew of programs. We have Mobile Swasthya, which is health information on mobile phones. We have Sparsh, which is sex education on mobile phones. We have also launched programs like Children's Stories on mobile phones. We are launching HIV/AIDS helpline on mobile phones. We are launching weight management and obesity helpline on mobile phones. So we have realized that there are a lot of areas where there is a gap in information, and we would like to bridge it by using the mobile phone. And we've been constantly talking to our customers, and the customers have been coming back to us with their responses. For example, one of the customers said that we would like to have information on consumer guidance and awareness. There's a lot of gap there. We don't know, what to do if we get a faulty product, who to complain to. There are a lot of people who wanted to know about government schemes. So we are launching a product on subsidies and government schemes for rural folks. And the only thing, the only difference, or the only focus that we have had was working through the telecom operators. Because it is the telecom operators who have the power to undertake promotions of the service in a in a sustainable format, and they have a payment gateway which collects payment from the customers and pays us a share, which we can reinvest into better product development. So in this context, I am going to make a presentation on what are the strategies that we could use to create world-class quality content and disseminate it to millions of people in this country. But the expectations that I have from this conference is, Veronica spoke about her expectations on an integration of design, technology, infrastructure and content. And I would like to just extend that to a social impact which we can achieve in a commercial sustainable format. These are my expectations from this conference. And what I'm hoping is, there are a lot of innovators sitting, amongst us who have done a lot of innovative uses of technology. I would like to listen to their experiences and, if possible, forge some partnerships which we can then, work in association with telecom operators and scale up to the people of this country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for shedding light on the range of services that on using mobile application and sharing the outcome of education program as well, along with your expectation of this workshop. Dr. Ashok Junjunwala, Professor and Head of the Department of Electrical Engineering, IIT Madras. He leads the telecommunication and computer networks, that is TNET. And significantly, he is the member of Scientific Advisory Committee. May I invite you to deliberate on this conference.